It's just so essential to be efficient, and you can't be any more efficient than working out all the details and issues before sending that information off to the field for installation.
Well, there was a lot of issues typically in construction with strings, tape measures, the old way of doing things. Conduits stubbing up through the concrete floor that weren't hitting the walls, and just a lot of cost and rework.
Three most important things I would say are coordination, coordination, and coordination.
Autodesk Point Layout is a software that allows us to affix a point within an object in a three-dimensional model, export that out to a total station, and use that in the field to actually lay out a specific point.
The idea behind it is to virtually build the project in the computer before we get guys on site.
I'm able to take all the information and all the coordination that we do within these models and take it out to the field by using survey coordinates. So our field engineers are actually laying out what we coordinated within the model.
Grid lines get put in the right spot, the walls get put in the right spot, the pipe penetrations get put in the right spot, electrical, everything just goes together seamlessly.
We'll create points where everything penetrates concrete, where there's duct shaft openings, hanger locations.
My favorite feature of the Autodesk Point Layout software is the automated layout. I'll isolate a specific type of point that I want to lay out, push the button, and it'll put down a point and a number for each one of those.
We were able to place points using Autodesk Point Layout software directly on families, even parametric families. We don't ever have to go back and update the locations of those points because they travel with the family.
You can select different wall types. You can select the middle of the wall, the exterior of the wall, the track, the finish, the top, bottom. It's seamless, it's fast. It gets you right out into the field.
And our layout person doesn't even have to be in the same state. We'll just email it to him and he'll load it in his data collector, level up the robot, and you hit a couple of control points that everybody on the job is using, so we're all building off of the same solid control points, and boom, you're ready to go. Just takes minutes.
We can set that total station up in a safe location and instruct our crews to lay out the points that are in safe areas to work. If we don't get all the points, the field is able to add points using Autodesk Navisworks Manage, which I am unaware of any other software application that allows that. They send that information back to us, we load that information back into our Revit model, and we know the new location of the item so we can easily as-built the model to the location that the field placed it.
So the drawing we give them is what the owner gets. Those are their as-builts.
Not only being able to extract the points from Revit, but also using it in an AutoCAD format. So that way, any 3D files that we get from a plumber or electrician in the CAD pipe or any CAD format, we are able to extract the points and export them in the survey coordinate.
When we pre-coordinate and then we fabricate off of those drawings that we just made, there's a lot less waste.
You could be building prefabricated bathrooms, while they're scratching dirt.
You can accurately lay out and you can know that you are doing your job correctly. That alleviates so much risk on a project that people really want to use this software.
We went from 30% of your sleeves being in the wrong spot to installing over 11,000 sleeves and only missing maybe one or two.
As the technology increases, the companies that are using it are going to become more productive, which lowers the cost at bid time, which is going to force a lot of the guys that aren't using the technology out.
You are able to produce your work more accurately and efficiently with this program, which will save you money.
If you're building a hospital or a stadium or an office building or a grocery store or something, I don't know how you would do it without it.
It's awesome. I don't know how else to say it. If you're not using Autodesk Point Layout software, you're missing the boat.